Now, a little confession from me. I thought that when I lost interest in playing WildStar, that meant everyone else would. But I was wrong. Look at this, time for another episode of WildStar Plotz. Now, let's be honest, as cool as an Addams Family gimmick would be, I'm not theming the entire episode around it. So allow me to introduce Haunted Hollow by Eulogy. Now, the spooky theme has been done to death. I feel like every other random house visit I do ends up in some spooky themed mess. Wannabe haunted houses with some gnarled trees thrown around the place. But Eulogy is the first person I've seen that really takes it to the next level. Let's start with the exterior. The entire place is horrifically overgrown. The landscaping has been neglected, long forgotten statues are strangled by roots and vines, and bear traps in the long grass make the message clear: you aren't welcome. Or, if you're planning to stay, you're going to stay forever. The key to Eulogy's success here is that the entire exterior, though cluttered, doesn't feel like it's cluttered. Every prop is placed well, and it never feels like you're walking through a bunch of dumped things. And of course, the stormy environment setting pays big dividends here. An interesting note that I discovered is how the environment interacts with props. Take a look at the side-by-side comparison with the regular sunny environment setting. The amount of movement in the trees sees a huge difference. So a big well done to Carbine there, they really nailed it. Other noteworthy exterior features include a personal on-ground spider that will eat you, a hot spring that I don't think anybody wants to sit in, and finally your own personal graveyard and mourning site, which is the perfect spot to sit down and read the morning paper. Or, you know, bury the people that you've murdered. The house itself is fairly standard. It's a two-story home, grasping weeds and glowing obelisks really set the tone, and a handy nod to an old technique. To give the house its sickly green glow, Eulogy has hidden the light sources inside the fence, to make sure the atmosphere is dead on without having electrical things hanging around. Some roof accessories break it up a bit and make sure the silhouette looks a little bit gloomy and strange. But the thing that we really want to get to is inside. But first, pay attention to the noise the roof accessories make. This will be important later. Inside the house is gloomy, which is to be expected, and the walls have an impressive assortment of goodies, ranging from tales from the fringe covers to display cases and cabinets. Bigger rooms are sectioned off to draw some great sightlines across the assorted living spaces, and the main room feels like an abandoned mess hall, which really adds to the aesthetic. Now pay attention as we head upstairs. That's right, it's a windmill just like the one we saw on the roof. By hiding in a wall, you create this creaky, eerie wooden noise as you ascend the stairs. It's another fantastic little detail that helps build the mood. It's thoughts like these that separate a good WildStar home from a great one. The upstairs makes exceptional use of lighting, utilizing the crafted spooky lamp prop and the stormy windows. Just check out that lightning effect. Pretty much the entire house culminates in the bedroom, which is probably the most inviting room in this entire uninviting house. It's assembled with dressers and drawers, it's got a place to put your knickknacks. It also includes a nifty little thing here, the nesting of props to create a prop that you don't have. For example, if you want a double-decker chest of drawers, but you don't have one, why not just nest one inside the other one and scale it down a bit? Another handy tip to show that in WildStar, if you want something, sometimes you gotta make it, and there's nothing wrong with that. The bed, funnily enough, looks like a heaven of pillows, which is probably fitting because the person who owns this house, at their core, is probably a really helpful, warm... oh, yep. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's a gun. And there you have it. It took a long time for this episode to come out, but it's here now. Sorry about the delay. It was a bit weird to see where WildStar was heading back in the day, because it sort of came out with a bang and then went down, and now it seems to be back on the up again, so here's looking forward to WildStar making a fresh new start. I do have another episode that I have in the can that I can work on. I won't put an ETA on that one, but it will happen. Until then, by all means, feel free to check out some of these other videos, and hopefully you'll like them too.